Hydropower is power derived from the energy of falling water or fast-running water. It is a leading source of renewable energy globally, supplying more than 70% of renewable energy. In Kenya, it currently accounts for about 49% installed capacity, which is about 761 megawatts.
Okay, my name is Patrick Kimathi, co-founder of SkyNotch Energy and the director of Mutunguru Indirect Company. The company that is focused on developing small hydro projects using a community developer model of business. We have two locations. One, the project site is in Meru. We're based at the Strathmore Business School, third floor. This is our first project, and the project is a 7.8 megawatts small hydro, which is bound to generate power and sell to the grid under the feed-in tariff policy, where we will get a power purchase agreement with Kenya Power.
Feed-in tariff is an economic policy created to promote active investment in production of renewable energy.
Renewable energy, hydro is a renewable energy resource, which helps now to generate water from river. Now, for this to be sustainable, it means we have to maintain the ecosystem, which means we have to maintain the catchment so that we can have continuous flow of water. So we have to conserve the catchment. And our project being on the foot of Mount Kenya, next to the forest, means we have to conserve the Mount Kenya, the forest component that is next to our project. Two, we have to conserve the river basin between our intake and the powerhouse. The other thing we have to look at is the social sustainability, which means we have the local community as part of the project. So they are interested in the sustainability of the project, which means we have not only the environmental and technical sustainability being looked at, but also the social component. So ours is what we call a three-pronged approach. We're looking at the economic, the environmental, and the social components in the project for sustainability.
Many projects are said to be beneficiary to the community or a country, but most of these projects leave the community members with so much disadvantage. An example is the mining project. After mining, resources are taken and excavation pits are left behind, which are extremely hazardous.
If you have to look at it, that communities who are the resource owners don't have the capacity to develop energy projects. Yet, initially, you realize that projects are developed within a certain locality, but the people around the resource are not benefiting from the project. So what we did is we put together 1,200 households who are partners in the project, and what we employed for them is what we call social equity. So we did not expect them to raise capital, but we wanted to use the equity capital from the community as their contribution, and this helped us to improve to have a social component in an energy project. So we have impact, we have viability of the project, and also creation of employment within the community. If you look at the revenue that is generated from the project, a portion of it is what is given to the community in terms of shares or revenue proceeds, and also there is now the households that benefit from this. So we have 1,200 households. If you take an average of 5 people per household, then directly we have an impact of 6,000 people. Indirectly, we could talk of tens of thousands.
In Kenya, there are more than 10 hydropower companies. Top of the list is Gitaru, followed by Kiambere, and finally, the Kindaruma Dam.
The biggest challenge we have is, well, Kenya is an emerging energy market. Emerging so in the sense that the Kenyan feed-in tariff policy was enacted in 2008. revised in 2012, meaning we have had less than 10 years of the independent power producers in the market. So it's a young market and still dependent on a single off-taker, which is Kenya Power. Meaning then the market growth is not as diverse as possible because we're only dependent on the Kenya Power capacity to buy power from the independent power producers. So the biggest challenge we have currently is a changing policy, which has been changing since the enactment of the policy because of the market dynamics. So you find that there are times that the policy change affects your development timelines, but you have no option but to wait for the policy to change. The other thing is lack of technical capacity locally. Kenya has been for over 50 years dependent on hydros and geothermal. Now, the fact that this has been done by KenGen as the sole generating company and Kenya Power as the sole off-taker means that the technical capacity rests within these two institutions. So for the independent power producers, it means they have to source for technical capacity from outside the country, which is expensive. Then lack of resources for the development phase, because you have to go for international financiers even from idea stage, which takes time, and also the access is not as good as if it was local. Yeah.